Hey everybody, Tim here for the Season 1 finale of Starfleet Academy, Season 1, Episode 10, Rubincon. Now, when it first showed up in like my Paramount Plus and it said Rubincon, I was like, is that a typo? It's the Rubicon. It's the Rubicon. And so it's funny because I immediately went to like IMDb, and IMDb, as of right this second, says Rubicon. But it is in fact Rubincon, as it is said later in the episode. It is specifically supposed to be a typo. So I just thought that was a stupid joke, and it was kind of funny that they actually put the title for that episode. The episode. So this is going to be a little bit about how do I feel about this episode, how do I feel about the season, the show in general. This is the 10th episode, the 10th video. I have said over and over again, is this my favorite Star Trek show ever? No, it's not. Not even close. Is it a bad show? I would also say no. It's not bad. It's not the worst. If I had to rank them, it would probably be more towards the bottom so far as season 1. But it's ambitious. And I don't think every Star Trek show needs to appeal to every person. It's just like if your favorite singer, who's your favorite singer right now? If you said, or your favorite movie director, if you said you love every movie that director has ever made, I'm going to call bullshit, because that's just dogmatic. Like if you don't push against it a little bit, then there's problems. Nobody is perfect all of the time. So if anybody is like every Star Trek has to be perfect, then no, I'm going to disagree. If you're also like, this is shit because this is new, I'm also going to disagree. Maybe this is for you, maybe it's not. Some people prefer the original series but hate Deep Space Nine. Some people love Deep Space Nine but hate the original series. It doesn't matter. As long as you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. Okay, get off that soapbox. As far as this episode goes, it's good. I liked parts of it. It felt a little uneven. I have said in numerous Star Trek videos, some more recently, some can go a few years back, that Star Trek just needs to have a fucking Law and Order TV show. And it felt like kind of that game plan, that theory. I don't think it was great. I don't think it worked out 100%. I think some parts did a little bit better. And then towards the end, I was like, wait, why are we even going through this whole trial and jury thing? From the very beginning, I had questions like when they put all of the cadets to hide, why is Sam hiding? Like, what does she have to hide? So I was immediately confused. I love seeing the Doctor's mobile emitter and him being like, it's 1,000 years old, be gentle. I did notice that this is a cold opening. I will admit, I am one of the people that kind of typically, not always, but typically skips the opening credits. I usually watch it for the first episode or two just to kind of get a feel for it. And then after that, unless it really fucking wins me over, I'm just like, no, don't got time. I'm already like, have commercials that I have to sit through. I don't want to sit through this. So the cold open was a little refreshing to me. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Now, where the name comes in is where the Doctor's kind of speaking in code because he is damaged, which makes sense. And he's not actually saying Rubincon, he's talking about Rubens or whatever the fuck, it doesn't matter. Some MacGuffin techno mumbo jumbo that just moved the plot along. And I was like, that's kind of interesting. I am still 100% digging the new Sam. As she said in this episode, like she did the last episode, like that's not the old me. Like I have her memories and they're weird and they're awkward, but this is the new me. So I'm kind of digging this juxtaposition. I'm liking it. I'm curious to see where they go for it. Now, the whole trial part of this, parts of it I was super into. I was like, oh my God. Like when the captain's talking about like how she knew the person that was murdered and stuff like that. And then when Caleb shows up, I was like, parts of it I was super into. And then other parts I'm just like, what is happening right now? overall, I would say it's an okay episode. Not great, not terrible, not the worst of the season, not the best of the season, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. The things that bothered me about it were the things we didn't see, the things that were kind of left out. Again, and this is my big complaint that I brought up last time, where we only have like 10 episodes a season. Like, what the fuck is going on with Jaden and Kyle? Like, there are so many news headlines and so many conservatives hating, like, oh, it's the first gay Klingon. The fuck did he do? He didn't do anything. Like, he didn't even have a kiss that unless my drunkenness missed. I was like, I wanted more. There was no closure. I wanted more. Now, that being said, I know they have already finished filming season 2, so we will have a season 2. But I was like, I don't know. It was a little frustrating. Something that did, like, Tig Notaro is fucking amazing in everything she does. And her playing Jet Reno was great, and her lines of, like, I've lived in 2 decades, or 2 different centuries. Like, no, you're unique. Was great. One of the things that I thought was kind of interesting, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but towards the end when she's walking with, I don't know if they're married, with her partner, the Commander Thok, like, they don't necessarily hold hands right away. They just kind of bump into each other and then slowly finger touch before they start holding hands. Now, y'all, I have been married for 15 years. And even today, like, my husband and I do not feel comfortable holding hands in public. Like, nope, that's like PDA is not a thing. We don't hold hands in public. We don't do anything in public. Just because, like, our society is still not ready for that. And so to see that, I was like, is that intentional? That seemed kind of weird. But it was also kind of cute. It was like a little, like, flirty thing. I like that. I'm not gonna lie, the end credits bothered me a little bit, just a smidgen. To me, the greatest end credits of all time, I don't even care if you're a Star Trek fan or not, greatest credits ever, I just fucking forgot the name. The Undiscovered Country. Star Trek, I think, is the Undiscovered. Final Frontier, yeah. The Undiscovered Country. It was supposed to be the original series' last movie, and the movie starts with their signatures. So, like, William Shatner, and then Leonard Nimoy, and, like, so on and so forth, Nichelle Nichols, blah, blah, blah. And it was fucking brilliant. It was so great, and it was such a good writing off, like, hey, we're done, we love you, bye-bye. It was so good. In my opinion, the ending credits for this episode, this season, was such a good sign-off. Like, if that was the season finale, or the series, if that was the series finale, 100%, it was great. Seeing all of their little baby pictures and everything, it was so good. As far as a season finale, I was like, this is too much. And that's almost how I felt about this whole episode. This whole episode was just so big. Like, you have the villain, you have Paul Giamatti, like, putting the entire Federation in a Thangorian web, and he's gonna blow it up, and people won't be able to travel, and it's worse than the burn, and it's so big, and you're like, bitch, this is season 1. Like, imagine if the whole, like, Picard getting assimilated and, like, Riker being like, fire, was the season 1 finale. Like, it wouldn't hold as much weight. Like, you need to build to those big finales. Season 1 finale should have been way smaller. To me, this was too big of a scale. I still liked it. It was just, don't peak too early, okay? That's the main focus. Don't peak too early. How are you going to top this next season? Overall, did like the season. Episode was okay, but the season was good. I liked the characters. I thought a lot of it was interesting. I liked a lot of the shout-outs. I'm curious to see if they'll bring Dax back again. I'm curious to see what's going on with the Doctor. I'm curious to see all of the different character developments. The whole kind of MacGuffin for this season was Caleb finding his mom. That's over. What's season 2 going to be about? I'm curious what you guys thought about the show. I know there's a lot of fucking haters and trolls and people on my comments like, fuck you for liking this show. Whatever. I'm curious what you guys are thinking, though. Let me know. Even if you hate it, I am up for a reasonable discussion. If you're just like, fuck you for liking this new Trek because it's woke, fuck off. If you actually have a discussion, I'm really into it. I try to comment back. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. It means a lot to me. It's what keeps me kind of going, gets me up in the morning. Now that we're done with this, I am very, very behind. For those of you that don't know, I've been doing this for like 6 years now. But I took a break. My goal is to unfortunately catch up on Discovery, and then I still have to watch Lower Decks, Prodigy, Picard. I have a lot to catch up on. So my goal is to get caught up before the new season of Strange New Worlds and the new season of this. So I have a couple months. My goal is to rush through this. Curious what you guys thinking. Let me know. Thank you guys. Live long and prosper. Love you. Bye bye.